So today I am filming this fall inspired look using the Jaclyn Hill palette. First I'm going to start off by moisturizing my skin. I'm using the Glam Glow Matte Glow Moisturizer. This helps me stay matte all day while still moisturizing my skin. Next, I'm priming my skin using the Benefit Professionals. I have oily skin, so I tend to just put this in the T-zone. It helps minimize my pores and keep me a little less oily. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the shade 3.0. This is a pretty full coverage foundation. I'm applying this with an M439 brush. I like it better with a brush because it tends to not look as cakey with a brush rather than a beauty blender. Next, I'm just combing out my brows just to kind of get them prepped for liner. So this is the MAC Brow Liner in the shade Spiked. I like this liner. It's pretty thin itself, but that makes it easy for creating hair-like strokes on the brow towards the end because my brows are a little sparse throughout. So I am just cleaning up my brows. This is just a normal angled brush. I'm cleaning them up using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the shade Neutral. I like this because it's a pretty thick consistency and it tends to last on my brows better than just a normal concealer would. So next, I am just going to set what I just did on my brows with the European Wax Center Brow Groomer. It's clear and it's pretty much like hairspray for your brows. It's very nice. Next, I'm going to conceal using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade Light 16. I'm using this on a damp beauty blender. It's pretty full coverage, but it's not too heavy, and that is why I like it. I am putting this under my eyes, onto my eyelids, so it will act as an eyeshadow primer. Putting it on my chin as well, and a little bit on my nose, and on my forehead too, just kind of the high points of the face. And I'm going to set everything that I just concealed with the Kat Von D Translucent Setting Powder. This is again with a damp beauty sponge. This is just going to prevent creasing and any fallout that the shadows will give, although the Jaclyn Hill palette did not have any fallout. But I'm kind of making it sharper where my winged liner would be just so everything looks cleaner in the end. And I'm going to do that to the other side, and then I'm going to dust that on my eyelids where the primer slash concealer went as well, just so everything applies smoother and turns out better in the end. And then I'm doing that with the chin and forehead as well because it's necessary. Next, I am using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am using the transition shade in Silk Cream. This is on a Morphe M532 brush. Next, I'm taking the shade Roxanne, and I'm kind of buffing that out. I'm starting on the outer corner just because that's where I want most of the pigment to go, and then whatever is left on my brush, I'm bringing into the inner corner slash lower crease. This brush is fluffy, but it's also really dense, so it distributes the pigment and color very nicely. This is an IT Cosmetics brush in the number 105. And then after I'm done blending all that out, I'm taking a smaller crease brush in the shade Mocha, and I'm really focusing that on my lid, but the outer corner of my lid, carried up into my crease, but just on the outer corner, and blending whatever is left on my brush, which is not much, into the corner. I'm using the Kat Von D mini liquid liner in Trooper, and I like to start on the end and kind of trace out my wing before I fill it all in, and then go to the inner corner and make that connect to whatever I did in the middle. And then just go back and fill that all in. I really like this liner. It's been my favorite for a while. Next, I'm going to just darken up my upper waterline with the Ciate Wonder Wand gel kohl liner, and it is very black and it stays all day. Next, I'm taking the Ardell Double Wispies lashes and some CoverGirl mascara just to coat my lashes before the false ones go on, and I'm placing these on. Lashes are very hard for me, so it took me a while, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect. And then I'm just blending those false lashes and natural lashes together. I'm taking the Luxie 660 brush and wiping away any bake that I have and any fallout that fell with it, but there was none. And then I am going to start on the lower lash line, and I'm just using the three same shades. Silk Cream, is that what it was called? Yes, Silk Cream. Roxanne, and then the mocha as well. Or, yes, the mocha. And then the other eye. And then I'm just coating my bottom lashes with some mascara. I prefer a smaller wand, but that's okay. And then I'm taking Beam on a Morphe pencil brush and highlighting the inner corners and the brow bone. That brow has a hump in it and it's bothering me. Okay, so that is bronzer, and we are just using the Sephora brand bronzer in Canary. It's number 7. This is kind of my summer bronzer. I haven't really found a recent bronzer that I love, but this is just on a Morphe brush and on the forehead as well. I was being pretty messy with it on the cheeks, so I'm going to bake using that same Kat Von D, and I went pretty heavy-handed because it is flying everywhere, but that is on a Morphe M459 brush, and I love that brush. So this is the MAC Sheer Tone Blush in Blush Baby, and just on a Morphe blush brush. This is the Broken Champagne Pop with Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics, and this is on a Morphe M510 brush. And we're just highlighting my cheekbones. This camera does not do the Champagne Pop justice. It's a lot prettier in person. And then I'm going to apply some lipstick to those nasty dry lips, and this is the Jeffree Star lip ammo in the shade Celebrity Skin, one of my favorites. And then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, it's just another Morphe one, and wipe away all of that bake and kind of melt everything together to look a little more flawless. But I did notice I was looking a little powdery, so I just did some Fix Plus to set it off. Thank you for watching. Bye!